all well aware that some of the builds that come with the new Sims packs recently have been, interesting, to say the least. A lot of them are really big, really empty, kind of weird looking builds, and it's a shame, but there are a couple in University that I actually really liked, including the Brightchester Commons. I think this is a shining example of what EA's builds should look like. I mean, it's a little bit odd, like it's kind of weird and flat from the front. The roofing is so pretty. I think this is a beautiful build, like just based on the roofing alone, and it's a really good size. Like this is the kind of build that they can actually furnish properly, because they have these weird restrictions about object counts, and when they make a giant build, they can only put so many objects in it, and then it looks super empty and weird. Like Foxbury Commons is huge and super empty. This one is like medium sized and not empty. It looks fully furnished. I mean, there's some choices that I don't agree with, like the layout of these tables is kind of weird, but like, that's okay. We can work with that. I can move that, you know? Like, oh, I wouldn't move it there necessarily, but even like that's an improvement, you know? I don't feel like I have to completely like redo this entire build to make it acceptable. So thank you, EA, for doing this, because I believe in you. But there are some things, like I said, like I don't really like how flat it is in the front. I know I said fancy box, but like guys, we're looking at a U shape. I actually filmed this video at Sims Camp like 2 weeks ago in California. It was the first build I renovated from University, so it holds a special place in my heart. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right on into the actual renovation. In the middle of this video, I had a panic attack, cleaned my whole house, and then decorated my Christmas tree. So, Merry Christmas! We have ornaments now. I've been putting that off for like 4 days because I've been so anxious that I was like, I can't do anything. But I did it, and I feel better now. I should clarify, the anxiety is not Christmas related. It just be like that sometimes. But before any of you freaks are like, ooh, Thanksgiving, I have a pumpkin still, and I had a panic attack, so you have to be nice to me. Okay? So, let's fix up this build. You'll see the first thing I did was get rid of the weird, awkward, flat front and transform it, make it a little bit more, fancy and box-like. I took their box and I made it slightly more fancy, as per my own advice, and I put a bump out in the front where the door is to make like more of a grand entrance, because I feel like the door just kind of was there, and it's this like super fancy grand front door, and it just existed. It needed like more of a show, you know, so I put that. Oh my god, this was so annoying trying to fix the roof, by the way, because I had to like mess with it a little bit. I liked the shape they had, but I fiddled with it a little bit to fiddled. Speak better, Simsie. But I kind of messed with it a little bit to make the shape fit more, and so it was a lot of like me messing with the shape, all of the roof pieces disappearing, and then having to put it back, and it just was very annoying. So those dormers are super cute and amazing, but like they kept disappearing, so I had to keep replacing them all. I think I replaced them like 3 or 4 times because I kept being like, yeah, I'm done, and then I wasn't done, and then I had to move them again. So frustrating. It's those little things where it's like, God, why is this happening to me? And I was really feeling it with this build, but it's fine, we got through it. Also, guys, I don't mean to be dramatic, but like my tree looks really good on camera. It doesn't look as good in real life. I mean, it's still really pretty. I'm very, very insanely talented, but it looks, the lights look pretty in the video, okay? You're welcome. Oh, this video's a mess. Okay, well, I was going for more of like a student union vibe with this build, because I kind of think I achieved that a lot better in Foxbury's Commons, because it's a lot bigger and there's more space to kind of like have that vibe. This is a really, really small Commons building, which is good for EA. I think if I were to build it myself, I might make it 2 stories, but I like theirs. I like how small it is. I think it's very playable, the fact that it's this small, because then it's like always kind of full seeming, because there's Sims everywhere, because like there's the same number of Sims here as there would be in Foxbury, and Foxbury is just huge and empty, and this one's like reasonably full because of the size, which is a good thing, I think. I don't know, we've all seen plenty of empty Sims builds in our days, although luckily The Sims 4 actually has Sims Generate. Those of you from The Sims 3 days probably remember that you would go to the hotspot nightclub of the night, and then there would be 2 people there, the bouncer and the bartender. And that's it. And you couldn't even talk to them because they were working, so like you just didn't see anybody ever. Luckily, The Sims 4 actually generates Sims places. That's kind of a perk of not having an open world, luckily. So, I mean, fingers crossed for The Sims 5 having more of a happy medium, but I do think that having loading screens in between lots does help for things like that. It is nice to have Sims exist in places. Although with these commons lots, it does take a second for the person working the cafeteria object to show up, and that's a little bit annoying, because you come here for food and then you have to wait for them to get there and start working. It only takes like a couple minutes, but it does take a couple minutes, and it's frustrating to be like, okay, hurry up, give me my spaghetti, you know, because I'm hungry. I'm hungry in real life too. Maybe that's why I'm talking about spaghetti. Ugh, it's fine. We'll get through this, you guys. We're in it together. Today's been a long day. I don't know if you noticed, but I mean, it's been a long day. We're just like in the midst of almost finals week, like paper season, like big projects due, like just, you know the kind of stress. I'm really feeling it right now, so you're gonna have to bear with me. We're getting through it though. If I keep saying that, maybe it'll be made true. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get through this. I'll be fine. It's fine. Just one more semester after this, and then we're done. It's fine. I'm really sorry to any of you who are also going through this finals week madness right now. It's so stressful because, like, I go away for Thanksgiving. I'm going to see my grandparents for Thanksgiving, and then I get back, and then it's finals week. So, like, I'm trying to finish all my big papers right now so I don't have to do them at my grandparents' house, because, like, I have very elderly grandparents, okay? They're 90-ish. They're turning 90 this year. Like, I feel like I need to spend time with them this year at Thanksgiving, and so I'm trying to, like, finish all my work, and it's just, it be like that. But we're fine. We're getting through it, It'll be okay. And then I can go to rural Illinois and live my dream and with my grandparents. And here's the exciting part. Here's the twist. All right, you guys are gonna love this. So my boyfriend's from England, right? And he's been to America before, but he's come to see me. So he's been like around here, around Orlando. We went to San Diego for TwitchCon. We went to see my other grandparents in Chicago, like in the city, Chicago. But he has not seen like the Midwest, He's seen cities in America, but he has certainly not seen small town Illinois. And we're taking him to small town Illinois for Thanksgiving. So his first Thanksgiving in small town Illinois, it's gonna be a shocker, I feel like. I'm really excited. I know he has expectations. We've warned him about what to expect, but it's just, I can't wait. I think all of you guys that are from America will understand. It's gonna be so good. The Chicago and small town Illinois, very different things. We're flying into Chicago and then driving to my grandparents' house. And it's like a 4-hour drive just through cornfields. It's gonna be perfect. Perfect's a strong word. It's just gonna be an experience that I'm excited to force him to do. So I'll keep you guys posted. There'll be Instagram posts about it. Don't worry. I'll post so much cornfield stuff. Just get ready, But I made this build at Sims Camp like 2 weeks ago, like I said earlier in the video. So I've actually had a chance to play with it a bunch. Like my only times that I've actually played University have been in this version of the Commons, because I did this before I played it all. So I've had this build since I started playing the pack, and I've actually found it to be a pretty useful build. I feel like it's better than the original one because there's a little bit more to do and it's a little bit better laid out. The lighting's better for screenshots. The cafeteria looks more like a cafeteria. I think that this build is a pretty functional version. It helps that I've played in it, because it's more than just like play testing it once, because when you make a build, you can like go through and make sure your Sims can route through everything properly and like all the objects are functional, sure, but it's another to like actually play in it and use it and think like, okay, is this like actually a useful build to have, or is it like, could it use something else? I mean, I've been playing in it a lot and I think it's actually pretty good. So it's been in my gallery for a while. You guys might have already seen this build, but the video is finally here. I've been stockpiling builds. I do this a lot with my stuff because I live stream a lot of builds on Twitch, and so I'll record my builds when I'm streaming them, and I might like stream it on like the 1st of November and then post it on YouTube on like the 20th of November, and so there are a lot of things you might have already seen. I'm working on my Simsie save right now, trying to renovate the whole pack. I'm hoping to get it out this weekend, but, we'll see. Like I told you guys before, Lil Simsie's been having an anxious, rough week, so I'll keep you posted. But anyway, so I'm working on renovating everything in the pack, so you'll probably see me, like, using builds before they actually get posted as speed builds, but it's fine. I'm always like this. Also, I noticed that I think I'm kind of annoyed with how the toilet stalls work. This is my first time using them when I built this, and I was really frustrated with the fact that they're like technically on like 2 tiles, and so there's like gaps in between them and the wall, which is fine, but then when you want to have them placed in a room like this, like that bathroom that I have there, they don't fit properly because they usually snap, but like you need to have a 3 tile wide room to fit them properly, and I didn't, and so it looked kind of weird, and I was a little bit frustrated by that, but it's fine. I got through it, but yeah, I was kind of experimenting with toilet stalls in this build. I don't think I like how it looks too much, but it's a small build, so I didn't have that much space. I had to do what I had to do, okay? I think one of the reasons this pack is so fun as far as building goes is that there's so many distinct different styles in the world. I mean, like, Foxbury is vastly different from Brightchester, and also kind of from the town center area. I think that Brightchester and the town are kind of very similar. Like, the library in the town is very closely stylized to, like, the ones that we have on this university campus, but Foxbury is like a polar opposite with like the fancy modern buildings and stuff, and so it's been kind of fun to get to build these lots all in sort of different styles, because usually with the Simsie save, obviously have to renovate all the lots and like build new things for every lot. And so I'm sitting there and I'm just like rebuilding the same style house and doing it like 12 times for 12 different lots. But this pack has been a little bit different as far as that goes, because they're all sort of different styles, and I think that's kind of exciting. Although I have a hard time with Foxberry because I don't know how to build modern things. I know it's like a running joke on my channel, like, oh, lilsimsie, haha, blue Suburbans, she can't do modern houses, but like I don't know how to do them. I can't visualize modern looking builds like that. Like I can kind of in my head visualize what like a nice like classic American suburban house would look like and build it just like from my imagination, but I absolutely cannot like envision these modern crazy like fancy builds like that. And I think that's the opposite of a lot of people on YouTube and like within the Sims community. I think a lot of them can just like make up kind of crazy looking modern houses and have them look good, but I just can't like I don't know how to picture those houses, because I make things from reference and like from pictures that I've seen of real houses and stuff, and it's kind of how I like envision stuff, and I don't really see houses that look like that in real life very often, and I just can't envision them in The Sims. It's very difficult. It's my greatest weakness is modern builds. So trying to do the dorms in Foxberry has been very difficult for me because I don't know how to like reimagine them. I think they look really weird, but I don't know how to fix them because I just don't know what to make them look like. Like I just can't, I don't know. But I'm gonna stream that tonight on Twitch. So if you want to come hang out and try and figure it out with me, that's twitch.tv/lilsimsie. It should be interesting. I stream every day, and obviously we're doing a lot of university stuff right now because the pack just came out. And as soon as I finish the university stuff, I'm gonna play Planet Zoo again. I love Planet Zoo. You guys, I cannot express to you how obsessed I am with Planet Zoo right now. Like, I go through phases of games. Like, I always love The Sims, obviously. But other games, like Planet Zoo, City Skylines, Stardew Valley, I go through, like, phases where I play them, like, obsessively. But I don't really have time to play Planet Zoo right now. And also, like, I don't have time to play it well. Because I watch people do speed builds on YouTube of these, like, habitats and stuff, and they make these crazy, ridiculous, amazing things. And I just cannot relate to that. Because, like, I don't have 8 hours to spend on a habitat in Planet Zoo right now. And so I just watch them do it, and I just get jealous, and I love it, because I can watch like a 20-minute speed build in the mornings when I'm eating breakfast, you know, but I can't build them myself. Geekism is a fantastic YouTuber. I will link his channel down below. Listen, Planet Zoo is right up my alley. Like, it's a building game, and there's animals in it. Like, I think many of you will like it too. I think it's very much a thing that our community would be interested in. If you're interested in the thing that I said you'd be interested in, please check it out. I'm sorry, I don't even know what I'm saying half the time, but you'll see the cafeteria I tried to make look a little bit more like a cafeteria. I put in some big trash cans, there's like a bulletin board, there's way more seating. The outside has some cute easels and stuff. It's fitting, I feel like, for the students of Brightchester, because there also is an art club on campus, so you might need to come here and practice, you know? They have meetings and stuff, but like, maybe you need an easel and you don't have one because we go to university and we're broke college students. Although I don't think it's too hard to be broke in college at the Sims 4 university pack, because like you don't really have to buy anything. I mean, you need the money when you first go to like pay for your tuition and your housing, but then like if you already have a laptop, I mean, you don't really need to buy a laptop anyway. You can just go to the library. Like, you don't need decorations for your dorm, you don't need computers. Like, you kind of can just go for free and coast along for free because you can eat for free, you know, like you don't need to buy the textbooks. Like, you don't really need to spend any money on campus, which is sort of useful, but also kind of sad. Like, I want my Sims to struggle, and I don't think they struggle enough. I know there are some mods to make the housing and things more expensive, and I'm definitely going to be installing those for some Let's Plays because I think it's a lot more fun. Way more fun to suffer, like I said, but as you can see, this is the build before and afters. I hope that you enjoyed it. It is on my gallery if you're interested in downloading it too, but I'm going to go, so please make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things, and in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I can't wait to decorate my Sims dorm for Winterfest. I know that's like a dumb thing to care about, but I'm really excited about it. Like, unreasonably excited about it.